Welcome to a guided meditation to improve your mood on Declutter the Mind. So, to start, find your seat. Sit comfortably with your back upright and starting with your eyes open, taking in a few deep breaths. And on the next out breath, gently close your eyes. And before we begin, just check in with how you feel in this moment. Notice the mood that you are bringing into the practice today. Notice the state of mind that you are in right now. And now start by noticing your weight on the floor or on the chair. Noticing physical sensations such as physical points of contact. And also notice if you are holding any tension here around the body, maybe in your jaw or shoulders or lower back. And then anywhere that you can find tension, see if you can release or relax it a little bit. And now bring to mind someone you really care about. It could be someone you love. It could be a spouse or a child. It could be a parent or friend. Choose someone who is easiest to bring to mind in this moment. And as we do this, there's no right or wrong way to picture this person. You can bring them to mind in any way, whether you are picturing them in front of you or picturing their face. And now see if you can picture this person in their happiest state, picturing them with all their fears gone, all their hopes having been achieved. Picture how they would walk, talk, or react in this state. And if it's easier, you can also think back to a time where you saw them at their happiest. Remembering how they spoke, how they moved, their expression on their face, their excitement or joy during this time. And even if you can't think back to a time, just picture them in their happiest state. And notice how their happiness makes you feel. See if the mood or state of mind that you brought into the start of this practice, if it's changed. Is it the same? And then noticing if you feel happier than when you started. Noticing if thinking about this person's happiness has changed how you feel. And if you notice happiness, see where you feel and notice this emotion the most in this moment. And now think back to a time when you were happiest. It could be when you were a child. It could have been a few days ago. It could have been something you did to make you happy. Something that happened or something that was said to you. It may have been a major life event or even something small that happened this morning. Simply bring your attention to this time, picturing yourself at this time. See if you can remember how you felt, maybe the things that you said or the thoughts that you had. See if you can bring yourself back to that moment. And now see if you notice your mood or state of mind now compared to when you started this practice. Has it changed? Is it different? And now finally, see if you can just put a smile on your face right now. Even if it feels weird or it's forced, just for a moment. And then notice any emotions that arise or if this smile changes how you feel. Even if you feel goofy doing it, notice that even that mood is a positive one, a playful one. And if there's any resistance or thoughts that emerge, notice that too. And now open your eyes. You've just completed the practice. Remember that happiness is a skill. It's something that always needs to be worked on. It's not something that is achieved or can become a permanent state. And then chasing happiness is just more craving, more desire. So this inevitably ends up in creating more suffering. So instead, we want to work on cultivating more good feelings and then accepting instead of resisting the bad ones that arise in life. That's how we can begin to live a life more full of joy. Thanks for sitting, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again for taking the time to practice. If you've enjoyed this practice, please be sure to like and subscribe. You can also join and become a member and receive access to courses and more. head on over to declutterthemind.com for more and download our free iOS and Android app.